Hey church family, welcome back to another Heart to Home devotional. My name is Drake, and today I want to go over the importance of being surrounded by good, godly fellowship. So, today I'm going to be going over Proverbs 13:20. It says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed." It is so incredibly important that we surround ourselves with people who not only have the same mindset as us, but who also push us to become better. And in this case, it would be with our relationship with God. If we're surrounded with the people who we used to be friends with in our past lives, the bad influences that we had, we're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to be propelled into a deeper relationship with Christ, because the people who you have around you greatly impact who you become and the path that you move towards. And so if we do not have this fellowship of, whether it's coming to church and being around the people, or, even doing the outside of the norm, of, coming to Wednesday nights, or church outings, or going to a small group. I know that a lot of times people can get stuck in this mindset of only going to church and then checking it off the list. But if we go throughout the week of not having that good godly fellowship, Satan's going to pick us apart. Look at Jesus. He's a perfect example. He always surrounded himself with people, the disciples. The disciples were surrounded with people that had the same mindset as them, and also pushed them to become better. But it wasn't until Jesus left his disciples, when he went into the wilderness and fasted, that the devil really, really got after him and tempted him and really tried to pull him apart. But as we know, Jesus is perfect, and he perfectly showed us the example that we need to say no to temptation. But anyways, and I just wanted to talk about how, if we think that being alone is bad, with the devil coming to get us, having these bad influences is so much worse. And like it says in the latter half of verse 20, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. And so being friends with these people who drag you backwards or keep you in the same place that you're at are way worse than just being alone, because they blind you. You become so blind to what God has for you and the direction you need to move, and you just stay stagnant and you stay stuck. Just look at 1 Corinthians 15:33. It says, "Bad company corrupts good morals." Like it says here, we have these people that try to drag us down. And a lot of times the enemy will put certain people in our lives, or certain scenarios that kind of, tempt us to stay stagnant or to be pulled away from the faith. But it just goes to prove how important having those people around you actually are. And so, this corruption, it takes place over time. That's why, it makes you blind. Slowly it's the devil getting he gets his toe in the door, and then he gets his foot in the door, and then he gets his leg in the door, and then he gets his hand in the door, and then soon enough he's in. And he's completely blinding us to where we need to be. I've seen it happen too many times to my personal friends, where they're on fire for Christians, and they push me to go closer towards God, but then the devil just gets a hold of them, and they're just right back in the world, and they're stuck, and they're in a place of complacency. And so, we need to surround ourselves with people that push us. And at times it can be pretty harsh, but the importance of a mentor, not only like a small group, the people who have that like mind, but also push us to keep us accountable in being better followers of Christ. It's extremely important, and we need to be that light to someone else also. It's not just a one-way street. It's not just, I need people to fill me up. No, we need to go out to those people who haven't had that, they're not as matured in the faith as you are, and you need to go and build them up. You can't expect somebody to come fill you up and be that mentor to you if you're not being that mentor to anybody else. So that's all I have for you guys today. Again, it was Proverbs 13 verse 20. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.